when I started playing, like, what was the first game I tried? I think it was Police Simulator, right? And I was like, whoa, dude, this is really good. And then I started checking all the other games. But here's the cool thing. I have, look, check this out. And again, I don't mean to brag about this. I want people to understand. It
I
took
think the
me
live stream
three and a
stopped.
half years. Yeah, I
I
think I
think the
reset the stream.
okay.
It took me 3.5 years to get three PlayStations. All right, so I don't want people to think that I'm some super rich guy. Like, I'll just walk out and buy three PlayStation 5. It took me
Yeah.
3.5 years to get it. So I have a luxury of having three PS5s. Okay, guess what I can do? I already have linked all three of my PlayStation 5s.
Yeah.
So if I don't have a space on
Exactly.
my,
I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
you
Yeah.
see what you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's 3 hard drives.
That's right. I have three hard drives, so I can just switch between three of them so easily,
Yeah.
dude. Put them all on the standby mode and switch between each one of them
But
and
you know
access
what's
all those
also
games.
too. But you
Yo,
know
dude.
what's also too is like okay, now that you have the portal, so there's obviously more things than you can do that I can't do because I don't have the portal. So for me, having because if you go on Amazon, you can buy like a 1 terabyte NVMe hard drive, like
Yeah,
Corsair, that's designed for the PS5, and they're pretty cheap. It's like I think it's like 120, $130 Canadian, so it's probably cheaper American, and these are the ones that are designed for the PS5, right? And they go inside the PS5.
yeah.
So now if you think about it, now for you, it's more worthwhile getting it because, like you said, now you can have all of your games downloaded,
Stacked
installed
up.
on your PS5 and then also on the NVMe
Well,
drive that you just bought. And then now it's more games that you're gonna have options to play on your portal. You know what I mean?
and think about this. I can stack up those three different hard drives on all my three different PS5s, and now I can just
Yeah,
have my
exactly.
own, like a, what you call
Yeah,
it, like a gaming
6 hard drives.
PlayStation
Yeah,
now.
yeah. It's like a
Yeah,
network.
yeah, I'll have my own, like a Netflix of PlayStation 5 gaming. Yeah, so there's that too, man. So now I need those hard drives more than ever, dude. But I'm also excited to try PlayStation VR 2 PC adapter, man. And I know a lot of people want to know about it. And look, people shouldn't dismiss PlayStation VR 2. It is not. I mean, I'm not gonna even say it. It's not rest in peace. I mean, that's a bunch of nonsense. It
Yeah.
just got a new lease on life, man. Are you kidding me? And not only that, they have some games coming out this October, man. They got that Alien game coming out, man. They got the Metro Exodus. Yo,
Yeah.
they got Alien game and Metro Exodus. And there's another game called The Behemoth that's coming out. So yo, it's not over. I was wrong about PlayStation VR 2. I was like, well, wait a minute, man. They gave a new lease on this thing. You know what
Like
I mean?
it has potential. I'm telling you. Like if Sony
Yeah, yeah,
incorporated
yeah.
like VR aspects into um their AAA games, like even if they don't do it right away on launch day, like if they did it like right now, if there was an update that added some type of VR capabilities to like God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, The Last of Us, like games like that,
Yeah, of
people would
course.
go buy the people would be going out and buying the VR2 like crazy, So
It would be
Sony
out
can
of
do it,
stock. Yeah, it would
Yeah,
be out of stock
exactly.
immediately. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I always tell people we don't know what Sony's doing behind the closed doors, and of course they don't have to tell us. It's their company. They reserve the rights, right? But clearly, they're of course they're working on something behind the closed doors. And I have a feeling September 26th, man. I marked the calendar on that one, brother. I think some big news on that. You know, and you heard about PlayStation 5 Pro, this advanced. It's almost like a deep learning super sampling, but it's a
Yeah.
special kind of Sony's artificial intelligence super sampling that they're using to give us a higher resolution scaling with a higher performance
Nice.
of FPS frames per second. So let's say maybe you can run a game that's at 1440p at 120 FPS, or a game that's at 1600p at 120 FPS.
Yeah.
You know, what I mean,
Huh.
that's a pretty big deal.
That's sick. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine
I
playing
just
God
get.
of War
I know.
like at 1600p, 120 FPS. That's Brendan sleeping.
Is it Brendan? Okay, I thought it was overexposure.
Hold on, I'm gonna like mute him, so I don't want people to listen to him. Hold on, I'll take care of it. Just a second. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to just mute you. Sorry, Brendan. We're doing this out of respect because we don't want people to listen to you snore. You know. Yeah, we good. We good.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you though.
I could still hear him. Did you mute him?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I'm glad you're liking the Portal.
I mean, I always knew I was gonna like it. You know, it's just that I told you this. Like, when you get that feeling, like when I just know I'm gonna. It's like
Yeah.
I just like universe speaks to you. Like, yeah, you're gonna like this. Like I already knew, and it was exactly what I imagined it to be, man. Um, but you know what it is? I've done so much research on this thing. Like, I was watching people and
Yeah.
see what they're doing with this device.
So it's almost like you
Yeah,
had it when you didn't even have it. You know?
yeah, but I always knew I was gonna have it. I
Yeah.
manifested it. You ever believe in manifestation? Like if you manifest something and it just happens?
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I
kind of
believe
like
it. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like
Oh,
that.
Ed, like the PS5 controller, when you're looking at the Portal, I think somewhere on the right side of it, you should see like that little orange light. That's the mic
Uh-huh.
on the Portal. So when you press it,
Yeah,
it'll turn the mic on. So just like
yeah,
the
yeah,
controller, so you can talk there. But you can also hook up your headset to it with the Bluetooth, and you can use like
yeah,
your headset, and then you can use the mic on your headset. You know what I mean? That's what my buddy does.
yeah.
So if you're gaming online with your friends, and you still want to like use the headset, you can still use it with the Portal.
I could use a Turtle Beach even better,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's
or
what
I
I'm
could
saying.
use
Yeah.
the Pulse 3D headset. But you know what I
Yeah.
tried? I used the Beats Dr. Dre headset.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was pretty good. It's pretty good though. But no, I'm probably gonna get one of those earbuds. Mamba was telling me those Sony earbuds are pretty good, man.
Oh yeah, the new ones.
Yeah, and that's what you want with this. You want this. So when you're gonna get the Portal, are you thinking about getting it?
I don't know. Maybe if I see it like actually like I was pretty surprised when you said you got it for like what 34 bucks, 36 bucks. That's
Dude,
a pretty
I
good
got it for
price.
30. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I got it for like dirt cheap. I told the
Yeah.
guy I don't care that it's not in its original
Yeah.
packaging.
Who gives a
I
fuck?
just
Who
care
gives a
that
f
it
It's new.
works.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because exactly because it's not like if it's a device that's been out for like 5 years and you're like, oh,
yeah,
what I mean, it's only been out for like less than a year. You know what I mean? So it's still fairly new. You know what I mean? So as long as it, like you said, as long as it works, all it's doing is connecting to your PS5. As long as it works, that's it. It's good to go, man.
you
And
know
you
what they
traded stuff
say?
that you weren't even using. You traded stuff you weren't even going
Yeah,
to use anyways.
in the basement, man, I was just dusting it off.
Yeah.
You know what they say? The product it's only new while it's in the box, but once you open it, put a fingerprint on it,
Yeah.
it's used. So you know, and
No,
that's
I do
the
the
way I
same
feel
thing.
about the used products. And
Yeah, I
apparently,
do the
this
same
guy
thing.
only used it for like 2 weeks, and he
Yeah.
returned it. Like 2 weeks, man, 14 days. It's not nothing.
It's better. In the old days, you would have to resort to StockX. You instead of
I know,
paying
I
two that
know.
instead of paying 199, you're probably gonna pay like $600. On StockX.
There's a funny story. The guy came in today in a GameStop store, and he was telling the clerk like, "Yo, man, I'm trading in my Xbox stuff and all the Xbox things that I have because none of my friends are on Xbox anymore, and like I
Yeah.
really need a cheap PlayStation to play." And this guy hooked him up to with like a PlayStation 4 Slim for like $80, bro. That was a pretty
Well,
good
pretty
deal,
good
man.
price. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for $80, man. $80, man. It's like he might have shaved the price down even more because the guy was trading in some more stuff. He
Yeah.
might have gotten it for like $20. I don't know. And I told him, I said, man, that PS4 Slim is still great. Just install an SSD in there,
Yeah.
and bro, you're good to go. Dude, it's strange like that.
That you can play on
I
the
noticed
Pro.
that too, man. I noticed that too. That a lot of people, man, are on PlayStation, man. Like
Yeah.
I have, dude, barely any friends on Xbox. Barely, like rarely, nothing.
The ones who you play with on Xbox, do they?
For Xbox fans, but they're like, I don't know,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
They don't talk to me. They're like, whatever, like whatever, And I'm like, if they don't want to talk to me, that's okay. And I'm like, then why are you my friends? I don't get that. Like, they're my friends, but they don't want to talk to me. Like, what's up with that, right? But I don't know. I think some of them are upset that I'm not hardcore. Uh, and I never said I was an Xbox fanboy. I never said that. And people who think that I'm an Xbox fanboy, just like they just
Yeah, I'm a
don't know me.
gamer. I play everything. I'm a gamer. I play everything.
I'm a
If the
gamer. I
game
play
is good,
everything, dude.
yeah. If the game is good on this console, I'll play it there. If it's good,
You
if
know
there's
what
a
it
game
is?
here I
See,
like, I'll play it.
like you know me, and you guys been here with me, and there's some new people and they don't know me, so it's okay. I understand they have different ideas about me, and they're like, is he a fanboy of this, fanboy of that, which is fine. It's they're all saying people's opinion about me. It's their business, not my business. But you guys know where I stand when it comes to gaming.
Yeah.
And Concord's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I saw that video you sent it to me.
Which
Star
one?
Wars Outlaws, man. Outlaws.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
that shit looks legit, man. I
Is
was
the demo
pleasantly
out for
surprised.
everybody or just for specific people? Like,
I think it's for specific people.
okay, because I heard
I'm
they got
going
like
to
a
do a
4 hour
video.
demo.
All right, I'm landing a video today
Huh.
regarding the that video you sent to me, Star Wars Outlaws. I want to give my opinions on it.
Yeah.
And dude, it's looking good. Ubisoft, I would listen.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. It could be good.
Listen, I don't have a problem saying I was wrong. I say Ubisoft, I was wrong. It looks good. It looks really good, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I always liked Ubisoft. I mean, I always like what they do.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, yeah, yeah.
Even the Skull and Bones, I enjoyed it for what it is. Granted, it should have been, better, but I still enjoy it for what it is. You know what I mean?
Let's be honest, like Ubisoft, they usually have really, really, really good creative, graphically, aesthetic games. Like all of their games look amazing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm pretty sure the Star Wars game is gonna look it's gonna look amazing
Yeah.
too.
I mean, look at the Rainbow Six and how far Rainbow Six has come. Look at all the Tom Clancy games and Far Cries, and they got a lot of stuff, man. Assassin's Creeds, Watch Dogs, Splinter Cell. Are you kidding me, dude? Division.
Ho- Jose
They got a
says
they got a big library, man.
that the Outlaws is getting roasted by trolls lately.
Yeah, but you know what? You
It's
just
always
gotta
like that.
ignore that. Yeah, it's always gonna be trolls. It's called the internet, man. It's always going to be trolls. It's just internet. It's just you can't look at that. You have to look at um, what the game is. Like
Yeah.
Concord, I know a lot of negativity surrounding Concord, but I'm like, hey, as long as I like it, man, that's all that matters to me, dude. I enjoy it, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't care. I just hope that they don't, like, cancel the game or something. But it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. It's
No, I
not
don't
going to
think they're
happen.
gonna. I don't think they're. I don't think
No,
they're gonna cancel it. But I'm sure.
no.
I'm sure when it comes out, there's always like. And you know what? It's with every game. I notice
Yeah,
when now it's like every game that comes out, there's always going to be a controversy, no matter how good it is. Elden Ring, like Shadow of the Earth Tree, there's controversy. The game's too hard, like all these things, like people will nitpick and find a fault in it. Whereas the real person who loves that game, they're going to play the game regardless. They're already said like they're playing this game regardless. Even if it's shit, they're going to play it because that's the game they're going to play, right? But you're going to find that there's always people. Doesn't matter how good the game is or whatever, they're always gonna say some kind of controversy to like belittle the game or make it look shit. Because that's what sells is the controversy, right? So I say if you want to play the game, just play it for yourself, experience it. Like Real Savage says, if you see a deal on it and wait for the deal, buy it on sale. CD keys if you're gonna buy it, on PC. You know,
I
but
think what it is, there's these YouTubers, I call them YouTube hustlers, and they're always looking for some negative news so they can profit the views,
yeah,
and they're just looking for some controversy, Hey, this game sucks, so let's make some views on it, right? Like they need something, right? Something
yeah.
negative to say about the game, because negative stuff sells, right? Gives you the views. Did you notice that anything positive never gets any good views? But
Oh
say
yeah.
something negative, oh, it gets a lot of views, right?
Like I remember, what was it? Jedi Survivor, Jedi Survivor, that's the sequel, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
when so when Jedi Survivor came out, I remember there was so much critics saying, "Oh, the game's unplayable on PS5. It's crashing." And they were saying the same thing with the PS5 about the PC version. It's got major frame rate problems. It's got all these problems. You can't play it. And then there was other people that were saying, "I'm playing the game now, and the game's okay to me." Sometimes it does go down in the frame rate, and so even me, I was guilty. I had seen these reviews, and I was like, okay, maybe the game's fucked up, whatever. So I didn't. So initially, I didn't play the game right away. But I think I remember you had the game and you were playing it.
Yeah.
Because I remember I watched your live stream when you were playing the game, and I was like, you know what? It looks like it's playing good. So then I took a chance and I went on Facebook Marketplace and I bought the game. And I played it and I was like, holy shit, the game's amazing. It's playing good. I'm enjoyed all these problems that people were saying and complaining about. I never even noticed it. It didn't even bother me in the game, and I enjoyed it. Right? So same thing with this game here. People haven't even played the game. It's not even out. Right? It's only a handful of people who have a privilege that they can play this demo that have played it, and everybody's basing the game just by watching the demos of these people play it. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that okay, because the character moves like that. Oh, okay, that means it's all fucked up this way. Oh, because it's a girl, it's all messed up. Who knows? And they haven't even played the game yet. You know?
That's the
So
problem. I had a really good conversation with this one guy at the GameStop, and he agrees with me. And he said something that's so true. He said one of the benefits that today's games developers have versus, let's say, 20 years ago, when they have to put it on the disc, and what you get on the disc is what you get on the disc. Now you can get in touch with developers through Discord, social media. You can give them feedback,
oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
they can patch up the games. They can fix the game, and they can make the game even better. So
yeah,
same thing can happen with Concord, and it's true. People forget about that. You know, just because the game wasn't received really well in the beginning doesn't mean that it's going to stay like that. Because now you can patch up the game, correct? You can build it better. You can work with the
yeah.
community and listen to feedback and make it way better. And I said to him, my God, I never looked at it that way. I was like, that is so true. Honestly, I was thinking about that. I was like, man, he's so right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that's the beauty about today's game. But see, no one wants to talk about that. You know why, Cameron? Because The positivity doesn't sell. Negative shit, controversy, it always sells, correct? And
Yeah,
that's the
yeah, for
thing.
sure.
Yeah. And people always are, leaning more towards, ooh, negative shit. Ooh, let's see. Oh, oh, this game. Oh, Assassin's Creed. Oh, Japanese. This Japanese that, and oh, this guy is. Oh no. Like I don't care. Like you said, if it's a green alien
Yeah.
dressed in a samurai outfit, I don't care.
Yeah, to me it's a game. People are trying to make too realistic of depiction of the game. It's a video game. Okay, they're talking about this and this, but they're not trying to make it like which Assassin's Creed game is it's real. These are guys who if you think about it, they're time travelers who are going into different
Thank
parts of
you.
time
Thank you.
and they're taking
Thank you.
they're taking these historical fictional characters, they have superpowers at times, where they can do all these it's a video game to begin with, but people are trying to make it seem like it's real life, you know what I mean? So, to
You
me,
said the
let the
magic
game
word.
come out. Yeah, let the game come out, let people play it. That's it. If the game sucks, let it suck because the game actually sucks, not
Yeah,
because
I think you
they're
said the
trying to
magic
relate it to
word.
real life. Yeah.
You said the magic word, man. I wish that you could debate some of these guys, and just by that one magic word, time traveler,
Yeah.
because that's what the game is about, man. It's a future game. It's about
Yeah.
time traveling. It's not about you know. But see, they know all this stuff, but they just they're looking for something to complain. That's what it is. Remember Spider-Man puddles? Remember those guys?
Huh.
Those guys complaining about the puddles. The puddles are not realistic or something. Oh god. Uh, but I tell you one thing I'm happy about is the fact that the cheaters. Hey, I noticed that Call of Duty is
Getting
getting
tough.
quieter now. Like I don't
Yeah.
see like that many cheaters anymore. Like it's like a breath of fresh air. It's easier now to play the game.
Huh. That's good.
You know how many they have suspended? 35,000. Uh, Cameron, 35,000 accounts. That is a pretty big deal, man. That's a lot of accounts.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And you know what? Some people say, is this harsh? No, it's not harsh. I think it's about time. They have to send a message, right?
Yeah.
Activision has to send a message to these cheaters. Hey, man, we're not going to tolerate this. All right, we're going to put a stop to this, and they got to do what they got to do, man.
Yep.
But this only happens because it's on Game Pass, and now everybody jumped on it. Everybody, because it was on Game Pass. Brandon left the party. Yeah, man, he's got to go to bed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Brandon, man. It was because you were snorting, 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 and we don't want people to listen to you snort, man. It would be disrespectful for me to listen. Maybe people will find out. I don't know. Maybe it's the a new way for people to sleep themselves and just listen to somebody else snort. It happens, man. I passed out a couple of times. It happens.
Oh yeah, me too. Of course. Especially
Yeah,
as we get older. Our age.
yeah. But I would like to hear myself snore.
You gotta set up your cell phone to record it.
Yeah. But his snoring wasn't that loud. It wasn't that loud, but people can still hear it. And one of the reasons I had to mute him is because it would be just disrespectful if I didn't mute him. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Uh, People say, "Oh, why don't you mute it? You're letting it rip." And he's just, people listening to him snoring. Just I had to.
I'm sure I'm sure
You
he
know,
appreciates that if you would mute it, because I don't think he would want people to hear him snoring on the live stream, you know?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm sure he will appreciate that I muted him for that reason. You know, I just passed the mission on this one. Yo, the graphics look. I don't know. I don't know what it is about this screen. Dude, it's just. I tell you what, man. I'll say this, and I know people who are watching this. They're watching it on their cell phones or their televisions. Trust me, guys. I, it's almost. I can't believe, Cameron, how bright the colors
Yeah.
are, how vivid the contrast ratio is. That's what I mean by local dimming, like the contrast ratio between the black levels and white levels, black digital levels and white digital levels, and the contrast on this thing. It's almost like OLED, dude. I know it's not OLED, and I don't
Yeah.
know what kind of technology they're using on here, but whatever you did
Well,
here,
well,
Sony, it's
well,
it's
don't forget,
fantastic.
don't forget, like Sony's been tweaking, like video picture quality since they're like Sony Vega XBR TVs, you know? So they know a thing
Yeah,
or two about about their graphics software and using their AI to emulate like how certain things look, to make them
and
look better
local
and
dimming too.
sharper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're Sony Bravia TVs, you know. Yeah, yeah.
But imagine down the line if they made like because it is successful, the next integration of this portal is the OLED version. Imagine that, how
Oh,
the game would look.
100%. Oh,
Yeah.
100%. I'm sure it will be. Oh my God, it's going to be sick. And it's going to be 120 hertz.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Those are like
it's
the
going to
selling
be good.
features to get you to upgrade.
Yeah. I mean,
Or think about this. Think about this. Just think about hear this out.
yeah.
What if they come out with a PS Portal Pro to go with the PS5 Pro when that comes out?
Oh, I'm going to buy it, man. I'm going to get that as well.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at this and I'm like, wow.
You're like what was it the guy in the Van Damme movie? I don't know if I want to fight you or fuck you.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
what I'm saying, man. It's like, I don't know how to describe like how the good the screen is, man. And I know I'm saying OLED, but I know I don't want to misinform you. I know it's not OLED. I don't want people
Yeah.
to get me, thinking, oh, I'm misinforming. I'm not. I know it's not OLED, but darn it, darn it, it looks like an OLED.
That yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry if people don't believe me. Okay, well, then go check it out yourself. I mean, see it for yourself if you don't believe.
No, I know
And here I am.
it looks nice, and I think even like if you look at the screen, like from the video I was watching that you posted, like the screen, it's like a matte finish, so it like reduces like sunlight glare and thing. Like if the light is on it,
Yes,
like I think it
yes.
it does a good job of like not like where you can't see it, like you can still see the screen all the time, right?
And the reason I say that it looks like an OLED, because I'm purposely on my queen size bed and I dimmed all my lights. So it's kind of like nice and dark, romantic here. And yo, that's the best way to test, the contrast ratio and the local dimming and black levels, right? And the
Yeah.
black levels on this thing are so good, man. Like I didn't believe it at first, but man, well, once I tried it, and I know people
Now
will
you
not
believe
believe
it.
me, Cameron. No matter what I say, you'll say, "Oh, he's full of shit." You'll say whatever. Well, whatever. I have a device. Why would I lie? you know. And if people don't believe me, try it, you know.
Malik says hi. He says he's at work and
Hey,
he's
Monica, how
getting
you
some
doing?
support.
I know you believe me because I know you've seen, you know what I'm talking about, Cameron. Your brother has it,
Yeah.
you tried it, so you know
Oh
exactly what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
talking about. You know, you can confirm
Yeah,
on
my
this.
buddy got it. Yeah, yeah. My buddy got it too, and he uses it all the time. He loves it. It's handy for him too.
Yeah. And
Especially
remember
if you have
yesterday,
kids. If you
yeah.
have kids and you can't play your TV all the time, your PS5 is always taken up. It's a good. You can
Remember
use this.
yesterday,
Yeah.
before I lost the internet connection, because that's what happened yesterday. I lost the internet connection. We were
Hmm.
talking about this portal, right? And I told you I heard so much about the screen, like
Yeah.
how good the screen is, and like I gotta see this for myself, dude. And long and behold, well,
But hold on,
there it
when we were
is.
talking, hold on. But when we were talking yesterday, did you already know that you were like, did you buy the portal like online or did you go into the store like today and pick it up or like what? So like yesterday,
No, I
did you even know you were like yesterday when we were talking about the portal before the internet disconnected you? In your mind, were you planning to have the portal today?
here's what happened. I made that video about, giving a little backstory about my journey to YouTube and, my life and
Yeah,
everything. And then,
yeah, I watched
I
it.
was a little bit upset about the YouTube and, the algorithm and the way things are working out. And then I was like, I don't know, a little bit, I was taken by that and I was a little bit emotional. I was like, man, I need something to distract me. So I was like,
Yeah,
I called my friend at the GameStop and said, hey, man, please tell me you have a portal in there. He says, as a matter of fact, we do. We had one guy
yeah,
return it like 14 days ago. He actually he had it for 14 days, 2 weeks, and he returned it. And we have it. It's in the box. And I said, I got some stuff I want to trade in. I got some controllers and flight controllers and some other things I want to trade in. Yeah, bring it in, man. And we'll take it. And we'll look at it. And I got it for $34, dude.
nice.
Plus, I had a pro membership. I didn't even know I had a pro membership. I says, "Dude, you earned a bunch of gift cards. You earned this. You earned that. Didn't you never check?" I said, "Well, didn't you guys never call me to tell me?" yeah,
They're like, that's not our job, buddy. That's your account.
yeah. So I should. But he's right. I should have checked it. So anyway, long and behold, I went in there and I got it, and dude, and there it is. But isn't it weird? Isn't it just funny how universe works, man? How
Yeah,
life works, right? The way we ended the live stream yesterday, and just so happened that I lose my internet while we were talking
yeah,
about uh, the
the
portal.
portal.
And then the next day, right?
Yeah,
Here I am, portal. It's it's
yeah,
it's almost like a Truman Show.
yeah,
But what I said is true about the PlayStation 4, uh, which was a Destiny. And this is true, honestly. In 2015, I had a really tough time, man. 2015 was a tough year for me, and uh, Destiny PlayStation 4, the white one, the
yeah.
ice one. It's called Winter Ice, whatever. White console. That's when I started making some videos and I started uploading. It was called Video Games Galaxy back then, and that really kind of got my mind off of things that been going on in my life. So it was a good distraction. So it's true, dude, man. It's so true. When you're going through something in life, you gotta have a distraction because if you're thinking about that shitty thing or whatever that happened to you, or you have a loss in the family or something, and you're just thinking about it, or your previous relationship didn't work out and whatever, um, it only
Yeah,
makes you more negative, right? Because you're
yeah,
just thinking about that negative shit, and it makes you more negative. But when you are like distracted, right, and you're doing something else, and that's what YouTube was for me. It was a
yeah,
distraction
yeah.
to distract myself from the
A new
bullshit that I
outlet.
was in. Yeah,
It
in
was a new outlet.
2015.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly. And I'm grateful for, like, well, people ask me, dude, I had a fantastic experience. with YouTube. 10 years, yo. I met you. I met so many people. Yo, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't trade that for nothing.
Yep.
That's the experience that I would never trade for anything, man. Even when I was on a Horizon World, all of these wonderful people that I met in the Horizon World, man. Uh, it's a John Wick, Keanu Reeves. As I was in there, not breaking a character, that was a fun experience. That's life. It's about experience, guys. It's not about possession of things. It's nice to have nice things. Don't get me wrong. But what makes you happy, what makes your life fulfilled, is the experience, right, Cameron? Having
For
those
sure.
experiences, man. That's what counts, man. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. And that's what matters, man. You know. So I'm grateful for YouTube, man. I'm grateful for everything in my life, man. You know, all the people that I met and that were in my life, man. Yo, are you kidding me, man? How can I be grateful for that? I'm 100% grateful, man. Because people say, "Well, I can do this alone. I'm a self-made." Hear these quotes: "Self-made this, self-made." No, it's hard to do it alone, man. Because what makes life go around is the experience, right? And sometimes you have to take even you told me you have to take the good with the bad. Okay, so this didn't work out. Try this. It's a new journey, new experience. Close the chapter on that experience, right? Open up a new experience and move forward, and cherish the memory of all those other experiences, right? Because life, it's like one big experience of journey, and that's the greatest lottery ticket, man. That you're alive, you're healthy, and you're enjoying this experience. That's what it's all about, man. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not about possession of things. Thank you, Real Savage. Appreciate that.
That's exactly what you
And
remember. Like 10 years later is the experience, the moment.
yeah, that's at the end of the day, man. It's now. Am I listen? And I always said this, and I'll say it again. I don't like to use the word perfect because we're all born out of sin. I'm not a perfect person, and I wouldn't dare ever put that disgusting word to say I'm perfect, I'm this and that. No, I have made mistakes, man. I have learned from my mistakes. I have, um, you know, not always. How do I put this?
You're not a messiah.
I'm not a messiah. I'm not Keanu Reeves. I'm not a perfect messiah. I have sinned. I'm a sinner. Uh, but I think a lot of people are sinners to begin with. Uh, so any person that says I'm perfect at this, I'm perfect, right away, that's not the kind of person you want to be around. It's about just being, yourself and admitting when you screw up and move on, and that's it, and learn from that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Does it make any sense?
No, it does. Those are like wise words.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to take the good with the bad, and none of us is perfect. We all done things, made mistakes, and move on. And but what the important part is, um, the experience. You know, the journey.
Yep.
That's you know, there's always going to be the good with the bad, and the bad with the good. There's going to be upwards, downwards, upwards, downwards. Like a stock market. It's like waves. You go up, sometimes you go down. And when you go down, sometimes you go up. You go up, sometimes you go down. It's that constant wave you have to ride of the new experiences on the horizon. You know, yeah,
As long as you're doing more of the fucking than getting fucked, you're winning in life.
exactly, exactly. Well, that goes. We have pleasure yourself, man, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Hold on.
Yeah, the
I'm just
speaker.
gonna go. I'll be
Yeah.
right back. I'm just gonna go take a quick leak. I'll be right back. That was the fastest leak ever. All right,
Huh.
I'm back.
How do you like the speakers on the Portal? They're pretty good, huh?
Oh, they're pretty good, man. Uh, that's another thing that was surprising is like how loud these speakers are,
Yeah.
and I didn't expect it to be that loud, but they are really loud and clean. Oh my God, I'm watching Doctor Disrespect, and he's playing. Yeah, he's playing. This is an old video,
He
Rainbow
probably has.
Six,
He probably has a
and
Portal too.
there's a bunch of kids, man. There's a bunch of kids playing with him in a Rainbow Six. Yeah, here they can hear it. Listen. Anyway, I don't know if you heard it, but
A little bit.
yeah, he was talking about like the staircase in a game, and
You know what you should do? Like as a test,
yeah,
you should try. You should try to install. I think probably one of the most games that's like you'd be able to tell the latency is like maybe install like Gran Turismo 7 and try that game one time and
yeah,
see like because I mean it's never going to be like playing it directly on the console obviously you just want to see
yeah,
okay a game like Gran Turismo 7 that you need to essentially have perfect latency to play the game really well see if that game is playable on the portal like if you could play it and still be good on the portal I think that would be a good test.
I can do it right now. Because remember,
Yeah.
this bozo has three PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I can do it right now. I can exit this and do it right now.
Yeah, so you'll know how it plays. Like, what do you call it?
Yeah,
Because if it can play Gran Turismo 7, and you say, holy shit, I could still play this game no problem. Like, maybe it's not going to be like 100% like the PS5, but maybe it'll be like 95%.
yeah,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For latency. That's really good.
exactly. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna have to stop the stream and exit, and then link in
All
my PlayStation, the other PlayStation, then I'll come back and I'll invite you to the party chat again,
right.
and we'll do the Gran Turismo, and I'll
All right.
jump right in on it.
All right.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'll jump right. right in on it, man. Give me like 3 minutes.
All right.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right.
All right. I'll be right back.